will split up. Can they find themselves amongst the chaos here? Aqua and Nyrox are holding up the high ground here as well, and that's a scary duo way up top, uncontested.
Not someone that you want to have up above you. Mitro, 6 builds remaining. After this, doesn't really have much left to work with, and the builds go away pretty much instantly. Zayn gets eliminated, so that's going to be the end of the duo that's currently in first place in the standings, but Mega and Dubs. Dubs is out as well. 4 eliminations for the duo, the bottom right of your screen. Mega very capable of being able to clutch this out by himself, but it will not be easy.
Yeah, Mongrel actually just slips into the low ground too right now, so he is trying to stay alive here. Jumps into someone's box. It's Bourne who gets taken out right there by Mongrel, so he's still in the running. Mega goes up and gets traded as well. Vinny's still here too. So many solos remain right now, but there are still several duos in the game here, Golden.
And the scariest duo is going to be up above. It's Aqua and Nyrox. Carving this up, and they're putting down shots wherever they can. If they can get a few more eliminations, a few more points, that will jettison them up the leaderboard.
He has 7 healings as well right now. He has 7 already. Rojo jumps out of the box. Won't be still in the game.
Controller player. Talking to our boy Christian earlier, he mentioned he loves to get in the faces of players. It has worked out for him thus far. Elevate is out of the game. 7 eliminations for him, 7 points, not bad at all, and you're going to get the placements to boot. Still, Aqua and Nyrox up above. Then you got Benji Fishy in the game. 5 eliminations, 6 with Mr. Savage is 1. Oh, pops up in front of him. Oh, that's so scary. Benji Fishy is eliminated. Has been around the competitive scene for a long time, and for good reason right there. Nyrox now owning from the high ground, putting that pressure down. The shockwave was initiated right there, but it's not going to be enough. This is their map to control right here in the final moments. They're the only duo standing, Golden Boy. This is their game to win. Their duo is going to happen. They're putting the pressure on these players down low. They're synergized, they're communicating, and they're ready to pick up this victory royale in Game 4.
He only has 10 builds, though. This is very intense. Both of them don't have much here. He's going to put all the splashes down. Is that the decision right there to commit? Looks like the shockwave is going to cause an eruption in the high ground, and now they're in the zone here. What's going to happen here? This is so close.
5 players remaining. Few left as the shockwave is going to send him all the way up. Nyrox takes out Falconer down low, and he's wrestling with everyone, but Nyrox is out. Oh no, he does manage to get the elimination, and in the storm, he gets the victory royale. 7 eliminations for the duo. A big, big win for Nyrox and Aqua.
Huge shockwave play in the final moments right there. It's going to propel him to the high ground and allow him to work top down. But not only that, it chucked everyone into the zone for a couple of seconds right there. So it truly was the ultimate disruption right there.
The shockwave at the end of the game will just change everything. The complexion of it all. And it's just everything that had happened right at the end here. Look at Nyrox. He just went down low. He wanted to get scrappy with him. He goes down. That's Sky and Chapix. And then it's Aqua who follows it up. Flew up right into the sky there.
That was actually cool.
I also like looking at the player's face in these moments because the focus that he has. Ooh, man.
To hit your shots. You must hit your shots like that. Jenkins talked about Aqua and Nyrox as players to look out for. They're scary competitors on the scene. It's good to see them take a victory royale.
Yeah, in EU, right? So we've had 2 NA, 2 EU now. You know, getting a little scrappy out there.
Spicy.
I like to see it, right? Everyone's like, EU, where you at? NA, where you at, right? But hey, that is the game, right? You never know what you're gonna get. Saf and Zayt still hold on to first place, but it's only gonna be by 2 points. Dubs and Mega, they're looking for that victory royale. If they're able to get it, hey, they could find themselves in first. Vinny and Zexro in third place currently with 35 points, 5 shy of first place. Saf and Zayt have to hold on to their title as the kings of the mountain. And in that last game, they just could not put it together. these last few games for this duo is going to be critical given how close this gap is between all of the players in the top 10.
That's right, and take a look at your next page here. We saw plenty of Spades and Crims winning that Paradise Palms kind of interaction, but one box sets them way back to the second page now because you have to continue to accrue points here. But look, Epic Whale still here as well. There's a lot of players in the running.
Yeah. Wild stuff from game 4. Excuse me. We've had the duo managing to get on the world stage. I know that we're going to have Jordan in a little bit with the winners getting everything together. I want to hear from the players. We are just that. So let's send it on over to Jordan, who has our winners standing by.
A massive shift for EU here. We all know that shockwave grenades can absolutely shift the balance of in-game, especially allowing you to propel yourself up and work your way to dominate and control what was the most exciting final moments of in-game here today. What is your plan going into these next couple of games? There's a lot kind of hanging in the balance here, right? There's a big momentum shift for you, and you have the opportunity to kind of go any direction that you want. What's your plan?
Our plan is just to keep doing what we're doing right now, just landing our spot and wait for consistent placement.
Consistent placement points, that's key and can absolutely make you back to you, G.
Thank you so much, Jordan, for that one. And stay the course. No reason for you to adjust anything. If it worked out for you there, clearly you're doing something right, Monster.
Yeah, absolutely. I think these competitive players know best, and stubbornness is in their name. You saw Jamside and 7SSK say, hey, I don't care if I lose the first 3 times here. We're going to master this. We're going to turn it around. And they did. They had a great, at least, showing at some point at the last one. So players are going to stick to the guns.
Early engagements, man. That is just, I love seeing those fights with the gray weapons, right? You really can tell who can figure it out with not much to work with. That's always the challenge that players have to deal with in the beginning of a game like this. Now, I do understand we have Bala standing by to break it down and what we saw in game 4. Bala?
Well, Aqua and Nyrox. Aqua and Nyrox definitely showed up here today. The resurgence of EU is maybe starting. We've got 2 more games to go. And I want to talk about Mongrel and Mitro and what they had to do in this game here. They actually ran into Zexra and Vinny. We're going to head start off. GB, we're talking about early game engagements. This is one that's been going in the duo of Mongrel and Mitro's favor against Skeptic and Neo-Tilted Towers. Find out exactly where the first player is. Mongrel up above, then targeting on both. They try to get into the same box at the same time. They go down, just continue pushing forward. Mongrel and Mitro, the second time in this game. It's not stopping. They continue forward onto Volks and Harpy and just try to hunt down everything. Terry Clicks is trying to escape as well. And then this snipe here from Mitro. He actually, not only did he hit that, and they get right into it.
And Mr. Savage, and we did get an opportunity to catch up with it.
Our communication is probably the best in the world.
I'm gonna rift us.
Yeah, go.
I just think we're on another level.
Behind you.
So what, 3, 2, 1, go.
Changed our lives. We've been able to accomplish so much more together. He encourages me, I encourage him. We're best friends, we're duo partners, and it makes me smile. Yeah, it's a good feeling.
We're savage. We're fancy fishy, bro.
My name is Martin Sanders, and I go by the name Mr. Savage. My name is Benji Fish, and my in-game name is Benji Fishy.
One of the most terrifying duos coming out of Europe.
But we talk every day online. I live in Oslo in Norway and the UK. I travel to England to like meet him, see how he's doing here. He has my back. Something you know, he'll help me. A lot of the same interests. Yeah, we're very good. Shoot. Alright, yeah. Alright. I'm too good for you. There's a guy northwest of me. He has an arc. The reason why we're good at is because we both have super good mechanical skills, good chemistry, and communication.
Hey, 120. No, it's 1. Let's go, dude.
Everybody knew in the community that Savage was one of the best players in the world. He knows the game really well, so he makes really good calls. Benji's just so insane at just eliminating people.
Benji Fishy is dialed in right now.
He just follows me perfectly. He fills in the gaps that I can't fill in.
You'd think a fish out of water would be harmless. Not this fishy. Not today.
People are definitely scared if they see something running out. I think we weren't really that scared. We're playing soon. It's really nice to finally be able to prove ourselves. I think we're just going to go beyond.
Hey, look at that right there. Some fans of Mr. Savage and Benji Fishy. They were diabolical in the online qualifiers. Maybe, just maybe, with these last 2 games, they can pull it up and get themselves into top 3, maybe even first place. How crazy is that?
Let's be honest, we've seen them do very well so far. Maybe not the performance they were looking for. I know they want to pull a victory. They have everything it takes. They can muscle up from 8th. Yeah. They'll be up there.
But every single player. But we're going to go to a quick break. When we come back...
I'm here in the player lounge right now, joined by our Pro-Am winners, Carl Grimes and Airwalk. I wasn't totally expecting to win 2 in a row. Can you walk me through those final moments?
Felt really good. I don't think I would have won if I didn't have him.
Now, Arl Grime, you were holding your own, you were keeping up, you were staying alive, you were getting eliminations. How did you change your playstyle from last Pro-Am to this Pro-Am?
I think we learned a lot from the last one, just that you focus on late game a little bit, and I just sort of let him lead the way and made it happen.
How did it feel to play with a potential World Cup duo winner?
It's amazing. I'm actually going to come tomorrow and sit in the stands and cheer for my man Airwalks. Yeah.
Maybe make an Airwalk sign and wave it in the air?
Maybe a 98 bot sign. I'll hold it up.
Good luck on the event tomorrow. Congratulations on winning. Congratulations on winning. Incredible gameplay throughout Fortnite World Cup Pro-Am.
My name is Hi.
My name is Serpent. We qualified on the last week.
Week 10.
It was pretty crazy. We knew it was the last opportunity we had, so we were just completely focused the entire time, and it was just a huge relief after we qualified.
Yeah, it was such a relief. I was waiting for this moment the whole time.
We'll be motivated. We was almost positive. We were and then when we finally saw the leaderboard update, we just started screaming the entire house down. We started playing back in Fortnite. We just found each other through a Discord community and joined the squad together, and we just stuck with each other ever since.
Yeah, pretty much. I've never ever played with another group.
I'm just really excited about all the reasons. Yeah, I would say from what we've seen, SPG is a lot more aggressive play style. We go for a lot higher point games, whereas in AEU they have like
yeah, just crazy opportunity to be able to play against the best players around the world.
大家好，我是 XXM， 我来自中国。
The rocket's gonna come up through. Are they all coming down? Moon PPO.
我叫小木雕，我来自中国。
我们是在那个亚洲锦标赛第6周海选的时候，靠双排拿到了亚洲第1。
A second rocket going to catch both players? How do you even find that angle?
当时我很高兴，从中途跳了起来。
These guys do not miss. You have to be careful. You cannot sleep on this.
我们为了准备这个比赛，我们每天基本上要训练12个小时以上。
我想我到现场的话，我的心里会更好。
我希望他们可以好好的去看这场比赛，因为能学到很多的东西。
And it's over before we could even say anything because Xpende and XXM just destroyed them. Don't land on me.
因为我平时很喜欢购入，然后如果说获得这么多奖金的话，我一定会买。
也许我会说，谢谢。
There you go, bro. Nice to meet you. Enjoy your weekend, okay? Thank you. We found respect to see this player for the first time. Yeah. That is skills. Good fun. It's really good fun. Pretty cool, man. Very impressive. Hey, man. How you doing? Nice to meet you. I've been following you for so much. Can I get a video of you saying that I'm the best Fortnite player? Okay. Can you say Lucas is the best Fortnite player? Lucas is the best Fortnite player. Okay. Alright guys, here's Ali and he has a message. Very important message. Lucas is the best Fortnite player, okay? Thank you, man. Thank you. No worries. Thank you so much.
What's up, buddy? What's your name? Kevin. Nice to meet you, bro. How are we doing today?
Doing good. So congrats, yesterday.
Thanks. Yeah, it was crazy. $1 million. Boom. There you go, buddy. Yeah. Really?
Yeah.
Love that. Love that. So, man, what's your name? James? And Justin. How we doing, boys? Right there. Having fun at the event? Yeah, it was fun. It was fun.
So me and Clix's main goal, we even said it the day before in semifinals, we wanted to shoot for top 25 because we qualified the first week. So we wanted to shoot for top 25 and we just blew out our
expectations. So for this, the required land is 16. So this is a life-changing event that Epic gave me.
It's mind-blowing and it's related to good journey. So one of my friends back in December recommended me to play with Clix, so I tried playing with him.
We probably played for 3 days. So we had 3 days practicing some of it. We had 4 games when I moved out of like track IOTA. My stream knows it, so hopefully that goes forward.
I wash my hands. I'm not joking. No, I wash my hands. I have to get the perfect grip on my mouse, so I wash my hands.
Questions on a daily, like how do you find the right sensitivity? And I feel like that's obviously the big mechanical way for the game. So I just tell people to stick in one sensitivity and just work away at it, and it really comes a long way with my aim, my building, everything like that.
I say practice makes perfect with everything in life. Just I think about the game. The more you practice, the more you playing creative, the more you'll get mechanical, game-wise, and all that other. So I think practice is perfect.
Welcome back. The World Cup Finals Duos competition. My name is Dr. Lupo, and I missed you dearly. Joining me on the desk for the final 2 matches, Courage JD. You know him, you love him, one of the best men in the industry.
Oh, stop.
I'm super excited to see what these final 2 games have in store. We've watched a ridiculous competition thus far. Honestly, it's been insane. I've had a chance to watch some of the plays, some of the shots from some of these players, the accuracy, the heads-up gameplay. Jack, it's been insane. What do you think so far?
It's insane, Dr. Lupo. It is great to hear your voice, and I am so excited to be casting these final 2 games together for the Fortnite World Cup Finals Duo competition. We are 2 games away from crowning our first ever Fortnite World Champions, who will win a combined $3 million US. That is a lot of money if you don't know how much US dollars is worth, because this is the World Cup, as you know.
It's insane. The $3 million for first place. It's not the only position on the leaderboard that takes home 7 figures. And to look at that leaderboard, we're going to throw it over the sun down to see where everybody stands thus far.
Thank you so much, Lupo and Courage. And what we have here now, we talked about this being the World Cup. All the regions in there, you can see NA currently sitting on top, but EU just behind them with representation. Mitro, Robo, and climbing them into the top 10. Now, what we want to take into account, 2 matches are left. The highest elim totals we've seen out of a pairing is 12. We've seen it twice. What we have seen on the Victory Royale end, we've seen a 9 elimination, but more commonly, it's right around 5 or 6. So what does that mean? We can expect about 2 of the winners to come out with 15 to 16 points. If you look at that top 10 right now, the spread is 17 points. With 2 games remaining, everyone who is on this board has the ability to challenge for the top spot to be the first ever Duos World Champion at the Fortnite World Cup. No one is out of it. The Chinese pair is just off the page as well. Anybody can make a play. 2 matches are left. Let's head back inside, back into the action. Lupo and Courage, take it away.
Sundan, thank you so much for your analysis of the board thus far. And you're right, looking at the board, the limited spread between first and 10th, 17 points is incredibly close, but that's not even the beginning of it. You have to realize that across all 50 duos, just 2 games, these last 2 could push any duo all the way up into the top. That top 10 taking a crazy amount of prizing home, Jack.
Yep. It is a life-changing amount of money, to say the least. As you know, people watching from around the world, millions and millions tuning in today. Use the hashtag Fortnite World Cup. I want to hear from you right now. Tweet Dr. Lupo, myself, Fortnite. Which region will come out on top? Will NA remain up top? Will EU surge back? You heard some of the Asia, Oceanic, Brazil region still trying to push on through. I think NA is going to do it. I really do.
It's anybody's game, to be quite honest, but it's interesting to see trends from the qualifiers of previous weeks. You know, those 10 that we had leading up to this moment. Some of the names that were stars then, stars yet again here, and that consistency is going to shine through in a big way as we go into late games. We've had some of the highest player count final circles that we've ever seen. We've had a lot of aggressive gameplay from people at clutch moments. And that's not the end, Jack. We've got 2 games left, and Game 5 is ready to go, Jack.
Ladies and gentlemen, this crowd has been incredible live here at the Art Crash Tennis Arena in New York City. Which region will reign supreme? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The battle bus has launched. Game 5 is underway.
The last few matches, Jack, we've seen some relatively contested, popular drop zones. I've been watching on Twitter, and a lot of people have discussed whether or not Loot Lake right now is one of the hottest drops in the game. You have a number of duos, high-powered duos that have dropped there consistently thus far. Do you think going into this Game 5 and 6, we're going to see similarly contested early drops, or are people going to change up the strategy with the amount of prizing?
I think the thing that we've seen so far is stick to their strategy, or the teams that are staying out of the top. It's why they're consistently placing safe, safe, for example. Would it be surprising if people stick to the game one more time? Again, as Sundown did a great job of highlighting, Dr. Lupo. One big performance, 12 limbs in a Victory Royale, 22-point game would shoot you way up the leaderboards.
Oh, yeah.
So you can't count yourself out yet, as we do see our last match winners currently on our screen.
Uncontested there. Alex dropping an early baller. Peaceful late game survivor. Ball up all the material from the cannon side. Not going to smash too much of the outside until maybe the last second, just to prevent any reveal of his own position. He's just going to go and move on. It actually does see targets down below. A couple attempted shots with that scope. They are accuracy at this level. Going to have to be very key if you're going to try and pick up an elimination that early. The scope might be exactly what Nyrox needs to establish yet another elimination to get himself higher on the leaderboard with his duo.
The scope, the assault rifle, a hit-scan weapon. You aim, you point, you shoot. If it's on him, it'll hit him. And these guys have pinpoint accuracy, as it's known. You know, when you land on the southwest side of the map, you don't land in an exact big area. It's a very, very scrappy start. It's a lot around getting a baller, rotating on through, and just try to, pick up one chest here, loot one building here, and piece some things together. It's known how tough it can be, but Nyrox and Aqua currently on their way. Let's shift our focus towards Neo Tilted here. You see Mongrel and Mitro, who so many times have been contesting here with Flicks and Skeptic. Flicks and Skeptic so far, pretty quiet day today.
4 duos, though, in Tilted. Going to be interesting to see who opts to take an early out, maybe go for the ballers that spawn in that slipstream around the outside, or maybe get a little aggressive and push on another team that spawns in there. Potentially from an earlier game, though, Skeptic hopefully learned his lesson. You don't want to L the camera necessarily too early. Yep. Love to see the confidence, though. He's a very confident player, which does not surprise me. Extremely skilled, so that kind of gameplay, you're going to see it from Skeptic on and off the stream and on and off the LAN here. Arthur Ashe Stadium, one of the coolest streams I think we've ever done this in.
Oh, incredible. It's walk out and you see all the tennis greats. I hope they put up a poster of the winner of the Fortnite World Cup there. Serena Williams, Saf and Zayd.
Honestly, it would be incredible.
It would be. I think that sounds good to me. I think that people wouldn't be confused at all. But maybe it's the start of a great legacy here at this arena. But right now, you begin to point out Mongrel and Mitro landing here. 14 Will and Neo tilted. Ben will be back at the end of the night. 7 players left. Every
He has 4 shadow bombs this early. Those are incredibly powerful going in the late game, especially when you're attempting to avoid confrontation as much as possible until just the right moment. You can shadow bomb out of almost anything. Granted, the people that may see you rotate don't have pinpoint accuracy, which honestly is typically the case in a lobby like this.
Lucky landing right now. 2 teams currently here. That's been the case so far in this game. Starbucks, A and Fishy up against M11Z. The duo right there.
At this point, yeah, I was going to say, it looks like they're just opting to do a little bit of a split here. Watching the opponents move around down below. They don't necessarily have to push it yet. You do have a little bit of time before the storm starts to make a move here, so pressure is going to be applied before you know it. But a loadout like this, there's no shotgun in the inventory. They have the shockwaves to rotate if they need to, but those are oftentimes saved for late game if you can do it. It's an easy way to push through opponents' builds that are above you, as we've seen in previous matches countless times. Take the high ground without maybe being challenged. The downside is you put yourself way out in the open. We did see a number of players get eliminated on the fly, literally, while shooting through the air.
Allô? Allô? Allô?
Run of the circle. You see players flying across the current safe zone. The shockwave grenades so in late game right now in the current meta. Players on bottom fighting it out. Only a few followers left in play right now. That's most likely not already going to be eliminated very quickly. 19 duos left. Aqua.
Off the high ground, but no challenge forward as of yet. You got Elevate and C still on the low ground. Punisher there as well. Mongrel still making plays happen without any movement items left. We are one team away from placement points being earned, and there it is. We're now in our top 15.
They get caught off guard from behind. Name drops in.
He wound up dropping in 16.
It's just outside of placement points.
Zayt and Saf will not earn placement points this game. point. The lobby beginning to drop like flies, and look on the high ground still, folks. It's Nyrox and Aqua setting themselves up for a great spot at the end of this game. 2 players still left in Ballers. Somehow, Mongrel is, oh no, he goes down right there. 11 players left, Dr. Lupo.
Players all the way from the high ground, still Aqua and Nyrox. They have absolute ownership of everything underneath them so long as they stay on top of their material count. They don't get overzealous with those builds. You have to savor those because right now there's nothing left unless you pick it up from a player that gets eliminated. Item at the edge of the zone. Away from that minigun from Aqua. He is not letting anybody move unchallenged.
So powerful. 2 duos left. It's Aqua and Nyrox, Cease and Elevate. The rest are all solos down low. Conclusion with the elimination on the Chapix. Cease and Elevate decided to drop down low because I believe they're out of builds. They just got to go brawl right now. Cease getting chunked by this minigun of Aqua as he continues to rain down fire. Down goes Cease. Elevate now weak as well.
The circle's moving back the other way. Wolfies is at the forefront right now in one of the best.
Eliminations this game.
Stick grenades from above, still riding the minigun, still 250 small ammunition remaining. This thing is so punishing from above. You have that high ground advantage. You have the shots on Wolfies from above the elimination, a 3v2 situation. Aqua, Nyrox looking to pick up the first World Cup back-to-back victory royale, Jack.
Pressure coming on in, they drop down low, the tag's coming.
Oh my gosh!
There it is! A 17-point performance from Aqua and Nyrox as they win it again.
That alone, those 2 games may be enough to push them all the way to the top of the leaderboard, and they are 1 week away to hold that from $3 million.
My goodness, folks, here it is again. With that minigun up.
my god. We have Mick Brothers. I need competitive player. Oh my god, your mic is so heavy. Oh my god. Stop, please stop.
They did not play too well in the last game. They accrued a little bit of points, and they're doing it again. They have to have a strong game here. But when you think about the rest of them too, Mongrel and Mitro, they had only Mongrel for a little while. Vinny and Zexro, they only to Zexro as well. So Clutch is all up. I mean, it literally, it comes down to one per player's performance. I can't wait to see this last game. Gentlemen, please, if you don't mind, close us out.
Thank you, Balla. Great stuff as always.
Marshmello joining us on cast.
Yeah, I think that's basically exactly how it works. Now we have a little bit of special announcement for everyone live in the venue right now. Pay attention. Fortnite World Cup attendees, to celebrate the 1 p.m. Marshmello live performance on Sunday, tomorrow, the first 2,500 fans to enter the Arthur Ashe Stadium will receive a Marshmello cosplay helmet to wear during the performance. The first 400 fans to enter the stadium will also receive the Marshmello supply drop codes. These special codes contain the Marshmello outfit, the Mellow Rider glider, the all-new Mellow Mallets pickaxe, and 1,000 V-Bucks. Also, the first 10,000 fans to enter the stadium will receive Fortnite-themed Thunder Axes to make noise while cheering on their favorite players during the Fortnite World Cup Finals. Doors to the Arthur Ashe Stadium open at 11:30 a.m. tomorrow, so you want to make sure you get here early to make sure you get your seat. I'm looking forward to that.
Can you show me the axes, please?
I mean, look at this. You know how loud this is going to be? Wind up going with them. I don't want to give you ideas, but I'm ready for that performance. It's going to be an absolute blast. I know, I'm sure everyone is looking forward to that as well. Marshmello is so much fun to watch live, but it's not going to be at the end. We made it here. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise. $15 million on the line here. 3, 2, 1.
Jack, 10 weeks of practice, qualifiers, constant hours of scrimmaging against each other. These players know each other's strategies. They know where they're going to drop. They know when they will and won't pressure. This is going to be intense. Everything comes down to this last match, and as we've seen from previous games, 20-plus points is easily attainable. Tons of players still in contention for first place.
20 total builds possible right now. They have all the shields they could ever want.
Down there. I'm curious if they know other players are over there at Mega Mall. Meanwhile, Aiden and Sean. Paradise bombs. Aiden goes down. It's all up to Sean to try and make the clutch save. It is potable. SSK, jam side, also dropping down here every single time, but it is not enough. Jam side comes out on top. Little temporarily save is doing.
There goes Aiden and Sean. They now exit the World Cup duos as well.
More pressure though. Little Jay and Little also dropping here at Paradise. These highly contested, very important.
They want this.
Oh my
They
gosh,
want
the
this.
aggression.
Shockwaves in, stink grenades deployed, and there it goes. The elimination comes on through as they got the scent of blood and like sharks in the water chase down their opponent.
Can't really blame them either in situations like this, especially the world you get a knockdown. You are in a 2v1. Sacrifice your teammate for a situation to try and get another.
Already down to 7 duos eliminated from this one. 4 players left in total. Lobby like this, they're going to quicken. This duo of Daedra and F11Z, if they can make it to late, the assault rifles they have a legendary assault rifle that can go, and then epic infantry rifles, those shred. And as we know, editing out the AR shots making quick damage and eliminations.
See going into the late game. Down. You push through, you push your shots through their build to try and counter it. It's so much easier when you're standing on top of each other. That might be pivotal in deciding who wins the current 2v2.
Yeah, and they're going to go ahead and back on up. I will say, Skeptic basically saves Clicks right there, who was down to just 28 HP. Skeptic didn't get there in time. They get the minis popped as well. Landjock and Punisher, who had some early exits in some games. At the beginning of today, looking to see if they can end on a high note right now. One chunk splash used to get up to 157 HP. Landjock with the elimination down on the 2 Lane. To continue to bust on through. Pushes 1. They get the full elimination. Chug splash unfortunately missed right there as he was shockwaved away, but he'll hop right back in to help us do it.
Drop in, fighting the same box. 15 goes down. That kind of 2v1 is tough. You're stuck inside the box with both opponents. There's kind of no way out, especially when some of the walls may not even necessarily be used.
Clicks and Skeptic run away from Tilted to not have to deal with a fight there, but instead push right into XXM and X-Men. Now the fight begins. Skeptic dropping on back, trying to dodge his sticks. Clicks taking a ton of damage right there as well. And did they just get an elimination? The player was knocked. The player was knocked, and the elimination was actually finished by the airstrike coming on through. Clicks does get knocked by the stink. We hopped away from that at an unfortunate time, but we do get an update there as Skeptic now at 150 HP eats the stink grenade in the face again, and with only 2 builds left, Clicks now knocked, and nades flying on in. Oh, the 150! The 150 making a difference! Can Skeptic clutch right now? You see the panic sneak, he actually sneaks himself right there. Skeptic with no builds, relying on just this hand cannon. Can they get the full elimination for the extra HP? It looks like they'll decide to fall back and eliminate Blitz right now. Skeptic trying to cut down this player. They have knocked. How many mats will he get? Looks like 12 total builds. Might be a difference. This one. Wall of play, not going to happen with him yet. Tries to take a shot.
Oh my gosh! The clutch from Skeptic.
As you see, he shakes his head right there. Does get the job done. The one-shot headshot from the hand cannon. 150 to the dome. Swings the battle in his favor. No mats, no teammate, no problem as Skeptic gets the job done.
I said it before and I'll say it again. He's one of the most confident players that we have seen in the World Cup, and right there, literally standing in the open to bait a shot so he could hit that 150 with a hand cannon is huge.
He knew he needed to do something to retire that battle. CC bait. Well, his finger hits the shot. Saf and Zate, who had a 3-point lead on second place heading to this game, currently at 0 points earned so far, but still in a position they can earn a lot off placement and finish strong to be crowned world champions. We'll see if it goes their way. They do have one heavy sniper, 4 shadow bombs. You see in the inventory of Saf, and a launch pad too, so a lot of items to use in the late game.
Player flying in position. Gustavak's 8. A duo that I want to have my eyes on quite a bit. We see a quick little edit fight here through the wall and pick off Zexro and Vinny inside the rope.
Zexro and Vinny top 3 or top 5 heading to these games, so an unfortunate ending for them. And all things considered, you know, Stompy and Chicken were a duo with an average placing in the online qualifiers of 1.8 across the 5 weeks.
I think it was the highest average of any duo.
And we haven't really seen much of them today, so finally seen a little bit from that duo, as many people had very high expectations. Chapik nearby as well.
Back, applying some pressure there to ramp being built up. Kind of all by himself between 2 duos here. Dubs and Mega, the heavy snipe, the drop Dubs. Just a little bit. Held up by more than just one there. And somebody's got their eye on Dubs still. Jump inside a pyramid, hold that edit. Mega sitting up on top of the ball. They're just barely soft for just a second. 67 damage above the threshold.
But look, because it's a 70-player threshold, this lobby is dropped quicker. The Storm Shield pops up. One player gets eliminated and drops the lobby down to 69, and immediately the Storm threat is over. So Storm Surge pops up for a second, but the Storm Surge shuts down on this second zone when the player count drops below 70. So only one player had to go down. That's exactly what happens. So the players below the damage threshold right there do just escape for the moment, as the threat is gone for right now.
1 minute remaining to the next circle. The final match for the duos competition here at the Fortnite World Cup. Still anybody's game. Like you said, $15 million on the line, and Saf and Zate are really pushing for that first place position. But gonna drop down. Just do a little bit of damage, but that's the spot to sit and try and fight that. Saf's gonna back up top and use that. 49 total HP. And I was literally about to say, can still go down to a heavy snipe to the body, and that may be exactly what happened. Luckily, at that range, Zate still picks that up.
Folks, this is Zate and Saf on the screen, who are currently the leaders of the day. Saf knocked, and no one's nearby. Talk about a perfect scenario for them to be able to get a revive. That could have spelled disaster. But up off the ground goes Saf, and they can breathe a sigh of relief. Good play.
Looks like the player just got that much building through Lake. Still inside the safe zone. All these players starting to tie just a little bit. One of the most popular EU players, all on his own right now. Angram, Mitro, 10 points behind first.
Sap, 0 points on the board, and they are nowhere close to earning placement points in this one.
A minute remaining before the next storm. They're going to have to position themselves to move. For too long, pressure is going to happen on the rotation. You're going to see players in positions to take advantage of people moving in from the outside of the storm. When we get to circle 5 to 6 with a half and half, that's kind of when everything gets a little crazy, right? The elimination feed is full of players getting knocked and finished by the storm. Potentially, you have duos going down at that point, but right now, Sap and Zayt biding their time. They don't want to burn too many materials this early. 60 possible builds in Sap's inventory, 50 in Zayt's. Don't have to move just yet.
Reminder for everyone watching at home, this is our final game today. At the end of this, the score will be tallied and we will crown our first ever Fortnite World Cup champions, our Fortnite World Champions, live from the Arthur Ashe Tennis Stadium here in New York City. Stay involved in the conversation. Use that hashtag Fortnite World Cup before, well, everything goes insane in these next few moments. The fourth zone has popped on up. 56 players left, 34 duos. Who will take the final victory royale?
Now, Rojo and Wolfie's all the way up top, on top of the hill here. We do have at least one baller. It looks like Rojo's going to make that move. Wolfie's just got this time to take a shot at something. Baiting your team, the worst idea. Materials, like we said before, we'll say it again. You know, always see late games where it comes down to who does and does not remaining. Getting those couple materials can hurt the snipe shot. Looks like nobody got connected with it. Still way above 107 builds in that inventory. Mega and Dubs down underneath. Literally right next door. Bell, Mongrel, across the street, 4ZR and nowhere. Saf and Zayt. So many players bunched up in the same structures right now. This might be the time for players like Mega and Dubs to take shots through. That's why they're editing the windows, looking for players rotating, or even getting pressure from others that may be around them to shoot in on the same surfaces, see if they can pick up those scores.
Remember, Dubs and Mega currently top 5 in this tournament. Still looking to be able to break on through, to make some noise. The battle for first continues. The top 5 duos still all in play. Storm Surge did just pop up, but he's only the top 50 players right now. So 2 more players need to drop, and Storm Surge will be over.
Note I saw in the feed a moment ago, Nyrox, one of the back-to-back duo winners, picked up an elimination on Skeptic in the feed.
Dude, this is so
tough day for them. Yes. 31 duos. More than half of the lot needs to go back to even those placement points. And the are sitting on total right now, which is huge.
They're already in the next zone. They're on the zone. They've got 5 shadow bombs, near max materials, 4 shockwave grenades, already 4 limbs. Ben, they could somehow, they actually are in an incredible position to win another game, and there they just eliminated Ronaldo. The 5th elimination for Nyrox and Aqua. They've already got another player down to just HP too.
At this point, imagine 3 victory royales in a row for this duo would be absolutely definitive that this is one of the best, if not the best duo in Fortnite.
Insanely intense right now. So much on the line for these players. Top up. Keep in mind, the players here today, 16. What is that update?
That's
Nyrox
and Jackets 1 point before first and second.
Away from first. Zayt gets it a limb. Now 2 points against Sap with a limb as well.
The same player was the
okay, there was but still, anyway, within a couple points from first place. On the top left, the team in second. On the bottom right, the team in first. Who will become the first ever Fortnite World Champion?
But it doesn't really matter. Bunched up near each other. Mongrel headed shots the rocket out. See if pressure can happen there. Mongrel may be able to pick up an elim soon. here in a second. The move so far, though, this is his only choice to stay in this. Look at you. The left side of your screen right now, folks, is insanity. So many players making their way across it. Even the same structures built by their opponents. 36 total players. We're at 23 duos remaining. 8 more go down before we get to the placement points. And with how close first, second, third, all those basements are to each other, every single point is going to matter coming down to the last moments here.
Saf all by himself now. You see Aqua weak, Nyrox weak. Players dropping another shockwave, using it all the way ahead of the zone. It could be a game-saving play on the bottom right of your screen. Aqua's all by himself. Mongrel now one shot. This could be the end. No, no! He gets 50 health. Mongrel gets 50 health. He'll live to see another day as the zone doesn't take him yet. Can the young god make it happen? No! The player turns and rips him in two as he does drop out there. They will not finish a top part leaderboard.
Immediately after Stami picks up the on Mongrel, Nate Hill takes him out, and we're down to 22 players left.
We're down to the top 15.
Everybody's just picked up placement points for the leaderboard standing, which is key. Everybody on the board right now still in huge contention. Landjock goes down to the top. Chapix and Epic Whale have the ultimate high ground on every player that's left in the match. Nate Hill flying just barely outside of the storm. He does go down right there. Rojo, multiple players still in ballers. The Rocket, an attempt to break Rojo's RPG. The baller with the RPG rotates away from it. Look at the top left of the screen though, Jack.
Only one duo left. Epic Whale on the high ground all by himself. Cease and Elevate, the last duo alive in this game, can still make something happen. They were in a very similar situation earlier on. Shots still coming on through. Aqua with one, but he goes down. We'll have to see where they end up as we look to crown our champions. 8 players remaining, 7 different squads. Again, the only duo still left, Cease and Elevate. They're currently at 4 total eliminations. Rojo on the bottom right of your screen, the left side, the full lobby left. Arkram still in this 4ZR as well. Keenstar with so little HP. Can't take a bit of storm damage. Cease goes down. Elevate with a limb. Epic Whale raining down shots. Rojo trying to panic build in these last moments. 6 players left in this game.
Still full duo. There we go. Elevate down. Cease as well. It's 4 solos remaining. These are the final moments of the duos competition for the Fortnite World Cup. We have 4 players remaining with Arkram sitting in the highest. Still in the safe zone. A quick 180 and he can't quite catch that elimination.
Arkram 1 versus 1. Arkram versus the player up top. There's just no way. There's just no way. Arkram though 6 elims, but 4ZR in the end will take the final game with the victory royale. 10 placement points earned. What a performance in the final moments right there. And that was our final game. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for all our players today. Here are the last moments again. I mean, there's just no way Dr. Lupo 4ZR health advantage in the zone. Arkram did what he could. Still a beautiful performance at 16 eliminations. Or 6 eliminations, sorry, in second place in that one. But either way, folks, we'll see exactly how it all plays on out here. There's the replay. My gosh, Dr. Lupo, my heart is racing right now. I can barely put a song together, I'm not gonna lie.
A valiant effort from Arkram right at the end. Yep. Trying to get out. Not enough materials to shoot. CR, like you said, material HP advantage. The world is
yeah, and I'm looking around right now. A lot of people on their feet here in this venue, where we will soon find out who will be crowned the first ever Fortnite World Champion, who will have their lives changed forever as they win $3 million combined between the two. Millions watching online. Send right now. Tweet out who you think took it home. Use the hashtag Fortnite World Cup. Get it trending. Who do you think won? I think we've got an idea, but I'm not saying anything. I'm not saying anything until the official leaderboards come out. Or else I will be kicked off this stage and never allowed back.
Security will actually spear tackle it.
Yeah.
Sure, they told me before we got here.
Look, an immovable object. As now we still await the final sports doctors. We'll be back up today with solo competition still to happen tomorrow. what are your big takeaways from the games we saw?
I think we saw upsets in games that a lot of people had talked about were going to go above and beyond. It seemed there was a lot of confidence, and we'd love to see that, especially from every player right now. 100 of the best players in duos that we've ever seen. They have to realize that they beat every other challenger to get here.
There's an energy in this room right now. I'm just looking around. Everyone has their cameras ready for when the announcement comes. Again, tallying every little bit. Know exactly who won it. Ladies and gentlemen, you guys want to hear who will be the first ever Fortnite World Champions? I think they do. The results are in. Ladies and gentlemen, congratulations to the first ever Fortnite World Champions, Aqua and Naira! Make the difference right there. The win is $3 million, Dr. Lupo. Ladies and gentlemen, again, our new Fortnite World Champions.
Two victory royales, Jack. An incredible day of gameplay for them. Faces too.
I can't believe it.
No idea.
I cannot believe. Again, you got to remember.
How do you react to that? How do you react to that, Jack?
They're left in the dark with this logo. They have no idea. Fortnite World Cup Finals. Here are our top 20. Remember, folks, do not go anywhere. We still have our trophy presentation to celebrate our winners, Aqua and Nyrox. But a great performance from everyone in the top 20, from everyone who made it to here across weeks of grueling competition, months of grueling competition. It pays off in a big way.
And it's funny to look at a leaderboard like that with all the prizing on the screen. Jack, it almost looks like a typo. Based on everything that we've done in the past, all the competition in Fortnite that we've had the opportunity. You see $3 million and you think there's a couple extra zeros, but I assure you folks,
it's correct.
That is correct.
That is correct, and that is the end of the duos competition. But it's now time to crown our champions, to hand over the trophies, and to do that, it's none other than Golden.
This was awesome, top to bottom, the best Fortnite competition you could have possibly had asked for. And in the end, one duo reigned supreme. So let's go ahead and make it official right here in the winner's circle. Welcome to the stage, Cooler, Aqua, and Nyrox. Trophy is yours. Your Fortnite World Champions, Aqua and Nyrox! get your thoughts here real quick and just talk to you about this monumental moment in your life. How does it feel? I know that's a really generic question. You just won $3 million. How does it feel, buddy? Fair enough. For you, my friend.
We legit had it. Like the first 3 minutes off. I don't know what happened. We just popped off.
Why do you guys think that you're here right now? What happened? What did you end up doing differently that separated you from the rest of the pack and allowed you to get in that first place position?
I think it's the amount of hours we put into this game and how serious we take it.
That's right. And now, obviously, I understand you do have some family that's here as well. You made them very proud. Who are you playing for here today?
Like, for my mom, she always supports me, and it's just insane what happened. Like, I don't know what to say. It's insane.
For you, my friend.
All my friends, my family, my partner, and it's good.
All right. Well, you're definitely going to have a lot more fans now, man. Once again, your 2019 Fortnite World Champions, Aqua and Nyrox. That's going to do it for us here at the Arthur Ashe Stadium. It has been a wild ride, and we have our 2 Fortnite World Champions, Aqua and Nyrox. Congratulations once again. A lot of special things are lined up for tomorrow, so make sure you join us. It's going to be the solos competition. We crown one more world champion and a special teaser image for the next season of Fortnite. You're not going to want to miss it. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the World Cup Finals of our Fortnite. We'll see you tomorrow. Have a great evening. This is the Fortnite World Cup Finals, New York City. Where you at? Are you ready?
This has a Zate and Staff win written all over it. Will they take game number 1? Yes!
you